excuse me. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Let me know when you come in, and we'll get started on Sunday night charts. It's time. It is time. Let's see if I can find myself on the on the YouTube. We are live. I'm trying to find myself. There we go. Let's see who joins in. Let me know if video is good, audio is good. There's somebody. Welcome. Have a tater tot here. Let me know if video and audio is good, please. Can you hear me chewing? All right, let's see what's going on here. Let's stop streaming here. All right, welcome to the channel. When you get in, let me know. I've had some technical difficulties here. I messed up a little bit there. I wanted to make sure we got it in. Let me know when you come on in. Pull you up here on my phone. Testing. I just want to make sure I got video and audio. Stream public. All right, there we go. Let me know when you're here. Chime in. Let me know if we got video and audio when you found me. We're going to look at Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, XRP. Pull XRP up on the screen right now. Looks like we might be ready to make another dive below the trend line. We'll see. There's 2 of you here. Let me know. There's 6 of you. All right. Hey, Mikey. All right, very good. Thank you. Appreciate that. Beginning to wonder where everybody was tonight. kind of a doldrums day. I crashed this afternoon. We did a private live stream this afternoon with the Telegram group, and then I met with somebody, and then I was gone. Got good health, got good video. All right. There's 9 of you. We'll let everybody pop in, chime in. Thanks for chiming in, Mike. Appreciate it. Glad you're here, buddy. If you guys are here, let me know you're here. I'm going to eat a chicken nugget. Can you hear me chewing? What's up, John? I got your text earlier. I just hadn't had a chance to get back. I crashed this afternoon. Well, there's 2 of you. All right, well, let's jump in. Let's start the technical analysis, okay? And we'll I'll probably have to rehash it again, but as everybody pops in, we'll go over it here. Just want to talk about some psychology with you guys. I cannot emphasize the psychology enough. I'm having to work on my own psychology with you guys. I'm too emotionally attached to you guys a little bit. I care so much about you and want you to do well. And I want y'all to understand that technical analysis is only as good as far as it goes, right? We knew that this up move was a possibility, but we were playing the averages to the downside. Trade got stopped out today, so it's no fun when trades get stopped out, but that's part of trading. Part of trading. Where is she headed? Where is she headed? Is the upside a guarantee? I don't think it's an absolute. I do, man. Keith, you don't know. You have no idea. There's this cool scripture where Paul talks about in the Bible, where Paul talks about his anxiety for all the churches that he shepherds. And I have a shepherd's. I'm a shepherd. I'm a shepherd's heart, and both here in crypto as well as in my church. And I just want to see you guys do well. And I know how frustrating this market is. It's frustrating me. And so we just have to adjust and learn how to trade within it. So I think my emotion that I'm dealing with right now is I'm a little too patient, and I'm also I guess in that patience my greed is taking over. I should probably take profits a little bit more often. I just don't like personally to enter and exit the market so often. I like to get in at a decent place and then wait it out and just let it ride. And I believed this was going to be a good one to let it ride. I really did. When that pullback came, it came at a 1-to-1 extension, and so that's really got me paused there. When it pulls back at the 1-to-1 extension as hard as it has, then that gives me enough pause to say, okay, what do we got here? So you can see right here we've got the 1-to-1 extension. We came in just below it and then zoomed up. So I almost took profit down here and went long. I almost did, just for a small trade. And kind of hindsight's 2020. He's like, oh, I could have done it. I could have done really well. Yeah, you could have. That's what. But this is a great risk reward area to go long at. I gave some consideration to taking profit down here and going long, up for that 2 wave, or to see if that 2 wave. And so there's lots of things that we can do and we can think about. So, but let's look at the count here. We got to start on the macro to figure out what we're doing here. So I'm going to start with a blank chart here. So we're going to just remove everything. Get rid of these alarms. There we go. Got a clean chart. Hey, what's up, Raphael? How you doing, buddy? I'm getting to learn y'all's screen names and and who you are. So, all right. Looking at this as my primary count being a WXY, and that's my primary count. This is a W wave. That's an X wave. It's the Y wave. Eamon's done a really nice job at showing us that that's not the only count. We know that. But we have primary counts, and we roll with them. So my 1-to-1 extension down here is at 74.90. If I pull the fibs back here, the 1276 was tagged perfectly if this is W and that's X. And that's an interesting take on it. So if we make this 3-wave our W, this our X, okay, and then we have a triangle, A, B, C, D, E. No, that can't be. Unless you have a flat there. A, B, C, D. Yeah, it's tough. See, I have a hard time with the triangle in here. This triangle, let's see. A, B, C, D, E. Still got to put the W there. X, Y. There are counts here that could be finished. If this triangle is right here, and we count that as a triangle. Triangles can only happen in B waves, okay, in 4 waves or X waves. Okay. So this would be the W, that's the X, and now we need the Y wave. Now the Y wave needs to be 3 waves. Now if it's 3 waves, this is just an alternate count I'm giving you guys, okay? 3 waves will be A, B, C, like so. And that's a pretty bearish count. Gets us down to the $6,000 range. Now, whether this B is finished or not, we don't know. Now, I haven't been leaning into this count. I've been aware of it, not leaning into it. Just wanted to show it to you. The big question mark here is, for me, the question isn't whether we're going down anymore. I'm as certain as anybody can be that we're going down. The question is, for me, is how do we go down? Okay? I mean, that's what you guys want to know. That's what everybody wants to know. Well, let me just stay and look in the camera. I don't know. I don't know. But we're trying to figure it out with wave structure, and that's where I kind of come in with the micro count analysis. That my belief is that starting with a macro count, if I can look at the micro structure of the waves, I can get some kind of inclination for where we're going. So that's one count that I share. That's an alternate. The WXY, which has been my count all along, we need one more wave down. Okay, we need one more wave. I'm starting to believe that that's not the count. Okay, and here's why. If this is the count, this is going to have to be a really extended long wave, and I don't see it because this is technically, I think this 3-wave is extended, and you cannot have an extended 3-wave and an extended 5-wave at the same time. This 3-wave came to the 2618 right here, okay, if that's a 3-wave. So that's extended. A 1618 is a normal 3, 2618 is extended. All right. Then So you can't have an extended wave. So I'm starting to believe that this big WXY that I've been talking about forever as my primary count is starting to lose its potential, especially with today's move. Okay, we needed to come down today if that counts. So that count is not completely invalidated, but it's pretty invalidated for me to some degree. So I'm going to get that, off the table for now. Excuse me. Now, without coming up with another count, what I want to do, hold on one second, guys. I'm coming down with a headache, I believe, and I need to just ask my daughter to bring me some ibuprofen. Okay, hold on one second. Actually, I'm just going to run and get it. It's right over there. Okay, sorry about that. Thank you. So, excuse me. Without looking at the major count right now, let's just look at the wave structure that we have here, and let's talk about what can and cannot be. All right. Let me talk about the problems that are here and why this is difficult. First off, we have a clear three wave right here. Right here is a clear three wave. So let's tag it. Came up to the 1276, almost to the beat there. It's a three wave. It's not. Now I know I've been kind of talking about a potential 1-2-1-2, but my problem with that count is that I don't know how to count this as an impulse wave. That's the big problem with that. How is that to be counted as an impulse wave? You say, well, Jim, there's 5 waves there. It's an impulse, right? Nah. Okay, you got 5 waves, but what's the problem with that? It doesn't measure impulsively. Okay, you say one of the things I was potentially looking at is that some kind of a diagonal. It's hard to get, to be honest with you, it's hard to get the trend lines. Is that some kind of a diagonal 5 waves? That's about the only way. Now the 4 doesn't overlap the 1, and in diagonals they generally do, but they don't have to. But different sources believe different things. We had a discussion about that the other night on our Facebook group. James and I were debating that issue. I've got websites that say you don't. I've got the Prechter and Frost book says they always except there was one exception that they found in the Dow when it was written. There's probably, the market is more complex today. Here's my take on it. That book is I know it's been updated, and I don't know when the last update was, but the market today because there's so much more knowledge of the markets, and it's a lot more complex than it has been in the past. And so because of the complexity of the market, I think there are a lot of things that happen that take people aback. So I'm really struggling with this as an impulse wave. Particularly just measuring it normally. If this is my 1 wave, you can see that the 3 wave doesn't even come near the 1618. It's not measuring impulsively, okay? But it could be a diagonal. We're going to allow that, and one of the reasons I lean into that as a potential is if we go out to the 6 hour, okay? Regardless of what we think here, you can see this little stepping stone pattern right here. We had a 1 wave, a 1 and a 2. Then we had this here. Now this to me looks more like a diagonal. Right there. It's not great though, even still. Not great. But there you go. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a 1 wave, okay, of the next structure. So unless this is the 1 wave there, and that's also a potential as well. And maybe that is what that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's probably the way it is. Okay, so even though it looks very similar, it's still not the same. Sorry about that. I didn't remember that little hump. I think I remember it now. Huh. So yeah, I got a problem with that wave right there. To me, this looks like a 3-wave corrective wave. That's first off. So that's the first problem with this count. Second thing, you guys will listen to me ramble. I appreciate it. I'm sorry. The rambling, I don't mean for it to be. I'm just showing you how hard this count is right now. Going to the 2-hour, let's analyze this wave now. I've been counting this as an impulse up to this point, but it just never turned into an impulse, and now it's having excuse me, a hard time even yet. Let's talk about it. So I've been counting this as a 1 right here, this 1 wave, and that's a straight line down, and a 2, and then this is a 1, 2 of the next wave, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's a 1, 2, and then there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. That is a very, very nice 5, 3, 5 ABC. It comes right to a 1-to-1 extension. If I run the fibs, so here we got tagged the 1-to-1 extension there. If I run the fibs on this wave right here to measure it, you can see that this wave comes to the 1618. It's a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a nice impulse wave, and then we get a move back here. Okay, we get a move back here that that surpasses the 1. So because this move has surpassed the 1, we have to rule out a count like this. This is now no longer valid. That is not a valid count. Even though you can count 5 waves, that is not a valid Elliott wave count. Okay, so this came to a 1-to-1 extension. That's a corrective extension, and so the way I'm counting this right now is that this is a beautiful ABC. An ABC. Okay, let's just talk about an ABC of a zigzag here. An ABC will have 5 waves in the A wave, like that, and then it'll have 5 waves in the C wave. Okay, like that, and then the B wave will have 3 waves. Like so. It labeled ABC. So that's a nice zigzag. So that's the way I'm looking at this right now. So that means I have a 3 wave that's corrective. I have a 3 wave that's corrective. So now what do we expect? We should expect a 3 wave that's corrective to the upside. That's, for me, is the highest probability move now that we have this move that is invalidated. Once it's been invalidated, we now know. So let's project where it's going to go. Our first 3-wave move is here. Second 3-wave move is here. Third 3-wave move, who knows the shape? There's so many shapes that it could make. So let's throw the fibs and just get a target. There it is. The target of a 1-to-1 extension. Oh, I'm sorry. That's fibs are on the wrong location. There we go. Target for a 1-to-1 extension there is 89.55. If we make a flat correction. Okay? Now this has to come up in 3 waves. So guys, where is our trade? If we're going to trade this move, jump in now. No. No. Not me. You can. Not me. I don't have a high need to be in a trade every 5 minutes. And I want you guys to also get rid of that need. Lots of FOMO today in the group. Lots of FOMO today. It is 82.14 right now, but what is that wave count? We're going to get into this wave count in just a minute. But what I want you to understand, guys, is excuse me. Let's talk impulse wave for a minute. How long does the market do this? Not very long. And continually, you know, it just doesn't do it. So it does it, gets everybody excited. Now let me show you the psychology of this, okay? Look here. Please, please, please listen. If you're tuning out doing something else, listen to this part. You, right here. Yeah, you. Yeah. Listen. Excuse me. Sorry about that. All right, check it out. The market started off slow, then it jumps on you and it freaks you out, and everybody's getting in up here. Why? Why? Because what it then does is it pulls back on you, okay? And then it does one more push. That's the 5th wave. One more push, and then it comes down on you where you got in. You say, why do people get in up here? Well, because as price is going up, they're like, okay, it's got to pass this mark before I get bullish. It's got to pass that mark before I get bullish. And so here's what it does. Price passes. Well, here, look carefully at the chart. What happened on this candle? This is a 2-hour chart. What happened right here? There was support right here, right across here. I mean, there's resistance right here. So price came up to that, and then it rejected and say, oh yeah, people thought, okay, yeah, this, look how this is going down. See that? This is the psychology now. So it came back up, but it hit that and it rejected. It's going down, right? That's a fine thought. But then what happened? The next 2 hours there was a push up past it. But now here's the next zone right there. Okay, there was rejection. If you can see that candle right there, there's rejection off of that zone. Came back down a little bit. Even had some, if we go to a smaller time frame, you'll see some red candles. See some red candles right there. Okay, we're rejecting off this zone, so we're good. We're rejecting off this area, so we're good. Nope, it pushes past it. Now at that point, this is when everybody starts FOMOing, like, oh, I better get in, and everybody's feeling really excited, and you got to get in. And then once you get in up here, it does that on you, and you're like, oh no. But then it comes back, and you're like, if you stayed in it, and you're like, okay, and it gives that one push, and this last push really gets everybody else in, and then it comes down, and everybody's freaking out. I mean, the way this goes, I mean, that everybody freaks out. It's going down, and then boom! I mean, it just takes off on you again. And you know, it does that. I mean, because it's the market, but because algorithms and bots are playing on emotions. This is the way humans trade. You guys got to realize that. So I have a rule. I do not enter on green candles if I'm going long. I just don't do it. I wait it out. I mean, I want you, let's see. This move started at 1 a.m. on the 7th of October, and it finished at midnight almost. 10 o'clock it finished. 9 o'clock. No, 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock on October 17th. Okay? And then it came down, and it correctively moved down. So that was October 7th. And it didn't finish that correction. And it still did the zigzaggy stuff all the way until October the 9th at 7 a.m. So it spent another, so it did this in less than a day. And it took 2 days to do that. Very small, I mean, going down. and then it goes up really fast, and you're like, oh, I missed out, and this is where you get in. Okay, so you got to break that pattern. You got to break that cycle. If you miss the move when it's pumping, okay, this is pumping, guys. Okay, it's pumping. I mean, how did this go down today? Well, we passed that level. Well, maybe it won't go past the next level. It went past the next level. Well, here's the next level. Will it go past that? Well, we got some rejection off of that. What rejection is that? It's the first rejection, and then we're going to get, so we got our first rejection. Probably going to get another push to the high, and then we're done. Okay, not done, but then we're going to be done with this move, most likely. Then what's going to happen? It's going to do this stuff. And if we get another move, it's probably going to do this and this and this. And then if we get another move, and it's going to work its way up like that. And then we got our three-wave structure. So you guys who are looking to get in on this stuff right here, nah. you're just asking the market to take your money. You just ask it. If you got in today, FOMOing and fearing, market's got you. The market has you right where it wants you, because once the market moves down on you, whenever it does, okay, here's what's going to happen. You're going to be like, oh crap, I made a mistake, and you're either going to let it go for a loss, or you're going to hold it for a loss, and your psychology is going to be all crapped out. I mean, let me get an amen. I'm preaching at you, but you guys got to get a hold of your psychology. You got to get a hold of it. Anybody relating to this at all? Am I talking to myself? Are y'all all watching movies and stuff? I'm going to eat a chicken nugget. Get that nuggie. Nice job. Way to not FOMO. All right. Appreciate those comments. I just wonder sometimes if y'all are listening. But no problem. Yeah, there you go. You're watching on your Roku. Nice. I'm on a TV. Y'all, I'm on TV. All right. So confession time for me. Excuse me. Confession time. I got in right here, 30 at 83.10. Price came down. I had really good profit down here. I almost took profit. I didn't take profit. It came up. I'm like, oh, it's going to keep coming down. I'm not, and it didn't. And all day today, I'm like, it's going to reject. It's going to reject. And so, today I have let price come all the way back. Not all the way back to my entry. I'm still in profit. I might lose $5 or $10 after fees, right? We're going to talk about that, Joseph, I promise. But here's where I am. I am going to analyze this wave. I'm going to determine whether I think there's more upside. I think there is more upside. I'm probably going to get out. I would like to see a little bit more of a pullback here. We only have a 236 pullback. I'd like to see a little bit more. We may not get more than that. We may only get a 236. I'm not sure. We may be done here. This may be a three-wave move and it's finished, and we get another three-wave move down. So let's talk about wave shape. Here's a rule for me. When I say a pullback, look at this for instance. When you get a pullback, you want to, for me to have a good entry pullback, I want at least, at least a 50% retrace of the previous move. Okay, I'm going to get my retracement tool right here. See this wave right here? This went up. I'm going to measure it from the bottom to the top because that's the direction it went. It went this way, so I'm going to measure it that way. So there's the bottom, there's the top. I measured it. bring this over here so we can see the fibs. This move came back to the 786. Okay, that's a very, very substantial move, and then we had a rejection off of it. Excuse me. So hindsight, we could have played this long in case it was going to go long off of Eamon's count, maybe, you know, whatever. Again, we were operating on my bias to the downside. To me, that was the right bias until the market proves us wrong, and the market has proved us wrong. It's not going up to the moon, guys. This is all correction. This is all corrective. This is not going to the moon. These are not impulse, okay? This is a corrective wave right here. That's a 3-wave move, okay? I got an itchy nose. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, Gary. So, you know, that's a 3-wave move, okay? Man, this looked impulsive to me. I don't know how in the world that's not impulsive, but it's not. But it's not 3 waves either. I mean, it's got to be, but it just doesn't look like 3 waves. Now, this would have been the time to go long if we were going long. I actually considered it, but I was sleeping. I needed some sleep last night. I was like, well, I'm in profit. I'll stop it out. And I considered that. I really did. I weighed those things. But I just decided the market's going to take it back. They're going to take it back. Sometimes you just you play the trade, and I was playing to 75. That was my take. That was my target. That was what I was expecting. That was what I was wanting. I didn't get the trade, but I haven't lost. Right? Haven't lost. I lost the profit that I had, but I didn't have it because I didn't take it. Right? So it wasn't my profit. All right, let's analyze this wave, see where it's going. I'm not picking my nose, guys, but it's itching inside for sure. Looks like we're getting a little triangle here, maybe. Okay. We've come up to the 1276, and we've surpassed it, but we have not made it to the 1618 yet. This could be a 1-2 wave of the next wave, and then now we could be getting ready to get a little burst to the upside. Okay, but that burst, we have a very extended third wave. This is very extended. Okay, if I measure this wave right here, well, it's not as extended as I was letting on. 2618. Okay, pretty good target up here for the 3618 to finish. That would be my guess. That would be 8380. Potentially, maybe, don't know. No, could be a C wave indeed. This wave could be finished. I've got a count that finishes this. Okay, A, a B, and a C. We got a 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5. That could be done, and we could be on our way down. But here's the thing. In order for that to be done, what does that mean? This is a critical thought pattern I need y'all to grab onto. Okay, so if you tuned out, tune back in. Appreciate you watching, all 45 of you. That's awesome. Guys, I'll be honest with you. I really enjoy this community of people. I really enjoy you guys. I really enjoy doing this and talking about what I know and teaching and interacting with you guys. I love it. I wish I could do it full time. I'm trying to get there. December, January, February. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you guys who are supporting me through Patreon. I really appreciate that. You're changing my life for the good. So I appreciate it. But anyway, let me give you this information because this will help you. The only way that this can go down, okay, the only way that this is not going to $9,000 is if this is some kind of a diagonal wave that's funky, okay? There are rules for a diagonal. The one wave needs to be 3 waves, okay? The 3 wave needs to be 3 waves. So, I mean, this is the way I would have to count it. 1, 2, 3. There's your 1 wave, 2 wave, 3 wave, 4 wave, and then it's really hard to get the 3 waves here in the 5th wave. but this would have to be the diagonal. So if this is a diagonal, that's the only way we go down from here, guys. Only way. Because then what we would expect then, we would expect a three-wave move out of that and then down. Now where would that three-wave move come? Well, I mean, a standard retrace. Okay, we've come and tagged the 50%. I mean, that's enough. It's enough. Excuse me. We do have a three-wave structure here. Boom, boom, boom. It's a good ABC. There's a strong possibility for downside right now. That's why I've held my trade. Now, that's the only way we go down. What would that be in a large count? And that's the only way we do go down from here, is what I mean. Let me be clear. It's the only way we go down from here. This is 1. That's 2. We're going to get 3, 4, 5. So this is a beginning diagonal, leading diagonal for a 1 wave, a 2 wave, 3, 4, 5. Very bearish. And that this would align with that count I was sharing with you earlier. And this is A, B, C. Sorry, not correct. False news, fake news. A, B, C, or yeah, A, B, C right there. And so that's a WXY with a triangle. W, X, Y. There's a possible count for a downside move tonight, tomorrow. So that's why I'm saying, guys, it's not guaranteed long. Why are you entering a trade here? That's why I'm trying to keep you guys out of the trade and the Telegram group. If you're part of the Telegram group, you know how I've been. I'm asking, why are you getting in a trade right now? We don't know what's going on. I've remained in my trade. I've got a really great position. Market hasn't taken my position out yet. It tried to today. Got a good rejection. I'd like to see that rejection continue. My bias isn't what I just showed you guys, but I'm just telling you that that's on the table as a slight potential. Now here's some other details that makes me believe that we could be going down. I mean, XRP for me is a big deal. I think XRP is ready to come down. Okay. You can see what I've been targeting. Just get this off the screen so I can talk about it. I think this is some kind of a diagonal wave. It measures to the 1276. We've got bearish divergence here. See that? We're going up here. We've got bearish divergence. This is on the 2-hour chart. Okay. We came down. We crossed out of this line. We popped back in it for a minute, but I don't know that we're gonna. It was a substantial pop down. I kind of feel like we're coming down here. That this is a 1-2 wave of some kind. This is like a 1-2-1-2. That's what I'm looking at, and that means the next move for XRP is a big deal. Okay. Now I don't think it may not break this low. It may just be a three-wave structure or something. This could be a 3-wave here. We got a 3-wave here. Now we get another 3-wave, and then we go. Maybe. I don't know. But XRP looks down to me. Okay. Well, it's got to have, Bitcoin's got to be doing that as well. Litecoin looks down to me as well. Let me show you Litecoin. Litecoin, the overall count right now, what I have is an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. Okay, let me show you the count. Let me just put the wave on it. There you go. A, B, C. And the C wave is an ending diagonal. The 4 does not overlap the 1. Okay? It's again, We like them to overlap the one. This one didn't. It looks to me like an ending diagonal, but there's a case to say it's not an ending diagonal. But I've got a good 3 waves here in the 1, 3 waves in the 2. This one right here is a tricky to find the 3 waves there, but it could be there. You got a very flat 4, and then coming down. So Litecoin looks down to me overall. She's actually making a move to the downside now. Let me look at the divergence here. There isn't any divergence on the 3-hour chart. Let's check the. I like the 2-hour chart. It's a great chart. I like the shape and just I like the 2-hour chart personally. We've got a very steep incline here in the RSI. It's making a wedge pattern. This looks like it's making some kind of a triangle here. That's like a what do you call it? An ascending triangle. It's not really an ascending triangle. It's more of a wedge here. 1, 2, 3. That's a better way to draw those lines there. Anyway, this looks like a bear flag to me. Okay, bear flag, and it's going to drop out. That's what that looks like to me. So when I have the alts telling me, you know, maybe down. Now this could do this, okay? So this might continue on up, okay, and we might get this. Litecoin might rise to $56 or $57, and that would give us a 3 wave, okay. Then we're going to get a 3 wave. That would be our final 3 wave to finish this ending diagonal. So that's a likely pattern there. So we might get one more push up. Okay, Ethereum. Now Ethereum's interesting. And why am I looking at all these like this? Well, I want to just show you the correlation here. Now Ethereum's pretty tricky, but I got a 3 wave here, 3 wave here, and now I have a 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. We haven't. I mean, that's 3. So we got. I'm more comfortable saying this. 3. Oh, sorry. 3, 3. Now I'm looking for a 3. So that's Ethereum to me. Now, what is it going to? What is it going to do? Is it going to do that and then come down? That's a possibility. You can see the shape that I've outlined in here. Just talking out loud with you guys. Came to the 1-to-1 extension right there. I mean, that could be a leading diagonal. Maybe. See it? They do overlap right here. Getting a 3-wave pullback down. This 3-wave may be extended and then down, so don't know. That's the big question. Are we going to get this up move, and then an up move in Bitcoin? Maybe. We might get that. We might get it. So I guess what I'm saying to you is, why are we getting so bullish right now? There is a count up to $9,000. But I have just made a case for you that we could be going down. Now, is that the case? It's really hard, guys. Technical analysis and Elliott wave is not easy. It's hard. But if this is a diagonal, it certainly has the shape of one. Ethereum has the shape of one. Litecoin has the shape of one. Could be a leading diagonal into the first wave of the fifth. We do have a pullback here. Anyway, so that's the only way we're going down. I mean, going down from here. If we go up, let's look at the shape now and see what up would look like. Looks like we got a triangle forming right here, but the triangle, I mean maybe, is right here. This would be more in line with like an A, B, and C. And that would be maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get that last push. That's the finish. And then down. Targeting only about $8,300. $83.60 or something like that. Let's talk bull. I don't want to give you baloney, but let's talk a bull count. My tater tot. Merle, by the way, I meant to tell you thanks, man. That's one of my favorite parts of the week too. And Joseph, I don't think you don't drive me nuts. That's just my protective spirit coming out a lot, man. It really is. Shut up, Josh. Stupid. Oh man, you are funny. All right. All right. Seen what? The 46,000? No. Yeah, I've seen it. No, it's not going to 46,000 this year. Probably not next year either. I want it to. I think it's great. I just don't see it in the chart. Oh, the breakout of the falling wedge. Oh, let me check it out. Oh, let me look at it in just a minute. Down into the crypto abyss. Let me slap the desk. Hey, stop it now. All right, let's talk bull here. If we're going to get a bull move, what's it going to be? Okay. So my problem here is that I've got to be able to interpret this as an impulse wave, and I'm just like, what is this? What is this right here? It's not an impulse wave. This is a three-wave move right here. That's three waves. You know, my video yesterday say fake out, breakout. I don't think so, and it came back in. So you know, I mean, I felt pretty good about that. Came back in, but you know, it didn't quite go lower, did it? Anyway, but still, regardless, that's a three-wave move. Okay. And I guess we get a three-wave move there. So we're gonna get we got a 3, a 3, and a 5. Because that's not a 5. How is that a 5 wave? Nah, it's not a 5 wave. That's 3 waves. It's got to be an ABC. I don't know any other way to interpret that. So ABC needs to stop here below. That's why I'm thinking we're probably done. Might be one more little push to the high, but it better only wick that 1618. After that, what do we expect? Well, a couple things could happen. If, number one, I'm right, and this is a 3 wave, and then we get a 5 wave, okay? If I'm right, we expect a 3-wave pullback. I'm trying to read. Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. I mean, 4-hour analysis and candles. I mean, here's my problem with candle analysis. Okay. My problem with candle analysis, I know I just stopped because I was reading the chat. Candle analysis is not consistent. Okay? What I mean is, while candles help, they need to be brought in light of what the count is. Okay? So if I'm looking at the end of 5 waves, I want to see a spike. Okay? I want to see a spike. I want to see a shooting star of some kind. Okay? For instance, 1, 2, 3, 4. I get my 5th wave. I would like to see a candle right here with a nice long wick here and a body down here to indicate this wave is finished. Okay? And it's associated with a count that's finished. Right? So, yeah, I mean, if it's a solid 4-hour candle, it might be that the count is finished. But I could show you on the chart all kinds of places where you got a solid candle. Okay? Nice solid candle. But we still got 2 hours left on this candle. Let's see. Check it out. Okay. Oh yeah, nice solid candle there. Then we got the doji there. Okay. So yeah, this to me is like a 4 wave. We have one more push up, but it's kind of like this. It's kind of like this. See, here's another place. You got a 4-hour candle right there. You got a doji. You got one more push up. That's what I'm expecting. That one more push. I'm expecting that. But I'm expecting a little bit more of a dip as well. See, you got this dip here, and then it went up. I'm expecting one more. But here's my problem. Again, my problem with this is the structure of this wave. It looks very 3-wave-ish. Okay, very 3-wave-ish. So I guess all I want to say is, Elias, that you're right. And I didn't mean to minimize it. Let me just say, make sure you're doing your candle analysis in light of the Elliott wave count. That's what I wanted to say. So didn't mean to react like I did. I'm a little different than a lot of guys too when I think about the. I'm much more, guys. I do puzzles. Okay, I see patterns. I do see the matrix in a lot of ways, and I have a sense for where things are going, a spidey sense. But I'm not always right, so I don't trust it and rely on it necessarily. But that being said, I've watched this market so long that candle patterns, I've shied away from candle patterns because they don't work all the time. I mean, for instance, look here. We had a nice long wick here, came back, okay, and then it went up. So there was some rejection, but it kept going up. We got a lot of wicks to the upside. You would think, oh, we got wicks to the upside, we're going down. No, not really. And so, wicks to the upside would indicate the opposite direction, but not the case. So anyway, you just got to be careful with candle patterns and make sure that you use them in light of the Elliott count. That's the safest play for me. All right, so let's get back into this here so I can get the analysis done. I'm sorry, I've been all over the place. I apologize, guys. Let me just get this done. So we're at the 1276. That's where we're bouncing right now. The actual fib, I don't know if you know this, but the actual fib, guys, is 1272. That's the actual fib ratio, but I use the 276, and you can see that the market respects it to some degree, and it just gives that little extra cushion as well, and the market often hits it. So I found that to be more beneficial to use, and one of the guys that shared has helped me. That's the fib he uses, and so that's what I use. So anyway, that's just if you want to know why my fibs are different than other guys' fibs. But everybody uses the fibs a little differently, but they all come out the same way in general. Looking for the 1618 right here. If we get a push up, now here's what I'm expecting. If we get one more push up and we surpass and close past the 1618, then we may have another 5 waves. But here's my problem with a 5-wave move. I just don't see it. I'm just not seeing a 5-wave move here. I got to be able to count 5 waves here, and I just don't see it. I do not see 5 waves there. I don't see a diagonal, nothing. I see 3 waves. Okay, let me do it a little bit better. There's 3 waves there. Okay, A, B, C. I don't even see 5. I see 5 waves in there, but not 3. But it is what it is. So we got 1, 2, 3. That's a corrective pattern to me. What I'm expecting, even if we get another hit to the high, guys, I'm expecting a 3-wave move down. That's what I'm expecting. And so I'm just going to wait this one out. I'm going to wait for this 3-wave move. This is what I believe is going to happen. We're either going to come straight down with my bearish count that I've already shared with you, okay? Or we're going to come up here, test this 8350 range, whatever, 8400. We're going to get a 3-wave move down to the downside after that, I believe. Why do I believe that? Because I don't think this is going to be a 5-wave move. I don't see how. I don't see how this can be 5 waves. I'm all over the place, but I mean I would have to see this as 5 waves here. And so can we get 5 waves out of that? Let me try it. And so, guys, what I try to do is, I mean, I have a bias. I really do have a bias, but I try to throw the bias out the door and say, okay, is there a way to get this count here? Okay? I mean, what is that crap? Number 1. So here's the first wave I see. There's the low-hanging fruit right there. Let's measure and see what we got. Low-hanging fruit. Nothing comes past the 1-to-1 extension. Nothing. Nothing. Now let's go down to a micro level. Let's go down to the 1 minute. The 1 minute chart. This is the ZRX chart, as Mikey Momo says. All right, looks like we've got a little 5-wave diagonal right there. So that looks like a good 1 wave and a 2 wave. I'm fine with that being 1. Looks like a nice diagonal there, or some kind of leading wave right there. That looks like a good 5 waves in there. Boom, done. That's a 1, 2. I'm happy with that being a 1, 2. If that's the case, where's my 3 wave, guys? Where's my 3? Where's my 3 of the, I mean, you say, well, this is the 3 right here. No, it's not. Because where's my 2 wave? 1, 2. Where's the 3 after that? We got to come back down, make a lower low. So, I mean, this is just not an impulse. It's not impulsive. It's a corrective structure. Okay? 1, 2, 3 waves, 3 waves, 3 waves. That's what my eye is seeing right there. 3, 3, 3. Okay. There's a 3 wave. There's another 3 wave. I don't even know what that is. You got a 3 wave. Getting 3 waved to death in here. There's 3 waves everywhere, y'all. I mean, everywhere. 3 waves are corrective. Let's go to the 15-minute chart now. See if we can make sense of it. I cannot get 5 waves out of that. I can't do it. And so because I can't get 5 waves out of that, I'm resigned to saying this is some kind of a 1, 2, 3 wave move. 3 wave move. I mean, there it is. That's the best I can give you right there. Okay? And now we're getting an impulse to finish it out. That's a 3, 3, 5. Not a fan of the shape in general of the count, but there it is. That's what you've got. You don't have an impulse here. You've got something else. Okay, this isn't like a 1 and a 2 because I can't get 5 waves in here. That's a 3 wave move with a corrective wave and an impulse beyond after it. The best I can tell you, it's the old dragon. It's the old dragon pattern. No, it's the llama pattern. I think somebody said that the other night. I think it was Mike. So because of that, I've got 1, 2, 3. So if we get this other push, it's not going to be much higher, and then it's going to come down, in my opinion. Now, how it comes down, 2 options. Number 1, I'm just reviewing here the options that I can see based on the analysis I've shared for the last hour. The best I can see here, we've got a leading diagonal 1, 3 wave 2, and now we're going to get a giant dump tomorrow morning. Possible. That is possible. What else is possible? I don't like that. It's not my number 1 count. But I want to be open to the possibility that the market makers can do that. What's the other possible count? Well, because this, in my opinion, the best I can see is a 3 wave right here. Okay? I'm going to wait to trade anything until I get a 3 wave down that measures correctively. So there you go, Joseph. That's what we want. What we want is a 3 wave to the downside that measures correctively. You say, Jim, what do you mean measures correctively? You need to be taking my class. And if you haven't taken the class, then make sure you watch it. But I need 3 waves like that, and I want to see them measure like this. See how it comes to the 1-to-1 extension or the 1276? I want to see 3 waves that are clear as day, or as clear as you can be, coming and stopping in this region. Okay? All right. Now, if that's the case, we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to get a 1, 2, 3 to the upside or something like that, right? What would that look like? Well, I mean, this is all speculation what I just drew. Complete speculation. Let's put something like that. It would have to be more impulsive to get up here to the $9,000 region where we were expecting as the 1-to-1 extension of this flat. Yeah, we need 5. We need it to be 5 waves if it's going to be a flat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We need 5 waves to be a flat. I'm not seeing that right now. That's my problem. I'm not seeing a 5-wave structure. So the best I can see is I need 3 waves going up. So what could that be then? Well, this could still be a leading diagonal. This could be a 3 wave up, a 3 wave down, and then we get another 3 wave up. That's going to get us an internal retracement of this wave here, and that would be our 1, 2, and then we go down. Possible. Okay? Is it possible that we go up to 9,000 from here? I mean, anything is possible, number 1. Number 2, I can't justify that from an Elliott wave perspective. The best I can see right now, I cannot justify a move with this wave structure to 9,000 from an Elliott wave. I can't see it. I've got to have this as a 5 wave, and I can't tell you why. I mean, this isn't even anything close to 5 waves. Okay? This is 3 waves. Okay? I would have to completely ignore this wave right here to say, well, we could go up to 9,000 right now from here. We'd have to get 5 waves, and it would have to look like this, guys. I mean, it would need to be 5 waves. I'm just not seeing it. I'm trying to. I am. I'm trying not to let my biases take over. Yes, yes, Crypto 411, I will do it. So anyway, I hope, okay, that's been an hour of me talking and just kind of letting you know where I am. So final review, I'm not going to kill you here. I'm not seeing much more up move here. Now, let me just talk to you about contingency plan. Because I've given you my final opinion, it doesn't mean my final opinion is right, okay? My final opinion might not be right. But this is the way I think, and this is the way I apply the Elliott wave. Okay, so if my final opinion isn't right, then let's ignore this, and that is a one wave, okay? And let's just talk about what that wave would look like if it's a 5-wave structure. We would have 1, 2, again, I'm ignoring some Elliott there, okay? The 3 has to come up to the 1618, okay? But it might come on up here to get up to the 9,000. I needed to come up here, 3, 4, 5. I needed to do that. If we're going to get that flat that I'm looking for, this is what I need to see. So that would be this right here. And that would get us up to the 1-to-1 extension, 89.69. So it's more like 8,900, guys, not 9,000. We could get up to 92, but understand that the wick is right here. So about 89.50. 89.50 is about where we're going to look. So that's the trouble we're having here. So for me, I don't, because this wave, again, I'm just telling you why I'm hesitant here. This wave has just stopped here at the 1276. Now, if it continues pushing up strongly, I feel like we need to do a little bit more consolidating if we're going to go up there. But, who am I to say? Yeah. This is, to me, this could be a triangle. It could also be bullish. We got 3, 3. Yeah, if this comes up to guys, I'll tell you a secret about a triangle if you want to know. Do y'all want to know a secret about a triangle? Here's generally what you expect with a triangle. Okay. What you do is you got your first leg here. If it's a triangle, put your retrace on it like this, and the next leg should come up to the 786 in 3 waves, like this. Okay, and then once you get that wave, here's what you do. This is in general. You take that measurement, it should come to the 786 in 3 waves. Okay. And then you take that measurement. And it should come to the 786 in 3 waves. A, B, C, D, E, boom. Okay, so that may be what we're getting. Maybe not. But triangles are designed to consolidate and take orders, right? So just be careful, okay? Shooting star on the weekly close. Three edges? What do you mean? Max, what do you mean, buddy? Pull up the dominance chart while we're waiting on that. Boy, would I love XRP to break this trend line. I would love that. Just come on down, baby. Oh, just trolling. Okay. Troll all you want, man. All right, let's look at dominance here. Hope everybody's caught up to date there with the BTC play and what we're looking for. To me, I mean, the 9,000 isn't guaranteed, so be careful. Let's look out at the daily first. Okay. Now, my count, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've already done the measurements on that. This is short of the 1618, but it's close enough. Okay, we got a triangle here in the fourth wave. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got the fifth wave. Looks like the fifth wave isn't complete. We got 1, 2, 3. This is 4. We're going up for 5. That's the way it looks to me. Here's 1 right there. Didn't quite make the 1618. I'm okay with that right here. This looks like a 4 anyway, because this one was short as well. Had a little triangle in the fourth, got a little triangle wedge in the fourth there. So it looks like we got one more push up. So what's that mean? When BTC is dominant. Now, let me explain to you what this chart means, okay? When here's what it doesn't mean. It does not mean that how do I say it? Well, the higher the dominance, the less in control the alts are of their own movement. That's what it means. In other words, what this chart is comparing, you guys cannot look at this dominance chart like it's a leading indicator. It is not a leading indicator, except unless it follows the Elliott path, and then which we'll have to wait and see on that. But I guess my point is that this is a graph that shows the comparison between BTC's correlation with the movements of the alts or all the other alts in general. So as the dominance rises of BTC, it basically commands the movements of the others. So as its dominance falls, okay, it's not commanding the movements of the alts as much. Okay. Now, when right here we had this this move here and this move here. If let's see, this is January 8th. Right here was the bottom. Okay, all the way to March. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, that was the 2018. Let's look at 2019. So here at January the 12th, you had dominance rising here to February 5th. Let's just look at the Litecoin chart, for instance, in that time frame. So January 5th, right there, right in there to, what was the time frame? I forgot. Yeah, January 5th in there to, let's see the bottom. Actually, no, I'm sorry, right there. January 25th to February, something like that. January 5th to February. So here's something interesting, which you have to see. You had dominance in that time period rising a little bit, right? And then you had Litecoin kind of going sideways, flat to the downside. Okay, let's then compare. And then we had the bottom. Let's just say the bottom here. Actually, let's go from February 3rd to April 5th. Look at Litecoin from February 3rd, right there, to April 5th, right there. Boom. So yeah, Litecoin was inversely related to the Bitcoin dominance chart. So as dominance was going down, Litecoin was going up. Now, which one caused which? You have to understand that the Litecoin movement caused the dominance chart to do that, not vice versa. Okay? But if we can predict where this is going as the dominance increases in Bitcoin, that means the alts should be falling. Hi. So this is not a wedge. That's a three-wave move, and is that finished? I don't know. This is an impulsive wave, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is a fifth wave. Actually, guys, all we may get is this. And then we're going to get another 5 waves down. That would be a 5, 3, 5. That's if the dominance chart follows Elliott. I'm not sure that it has to, because it's a comparison graph. I don't think you can treat this chart like a regular Elliott chart. I just don't think you can. 1, 2, 3. See, this retraces, by the way. See how this retraces into the territory of 1, but it's just a wick? So do you count that as a 4 or not? And so that's one of the question marks that we have. But again, see how this retraces into the territory of the 1? That would be an invalid, technically invalid from an Elliott standpoint. So that's a 3-wave move, then we got a 3-wave move, so, or a 5-wave move. So if that's the case, then we've got 3. Try it this way. 3-wave move, 3-wave move, 3-wave move. So it does look like it's kind of coming out. I think you were asking about the shape right here. Yeah, it's a breakout of that shape. It's definitely a breakout of that shape, but again, how to use the dominance chart? I would just, basically the alts would probably be inversely correlated. Guys, look at XRP. Come on, baby. Come on. I want you to break down. So yeah, that could be, that's the, guys, this is the same shape that all the other charts are making. A, B, C. Ending diagonal. Yeah, that could be done. But all the other, you got the, that's. Let me just show you guys ending diagonal quick. Let's see. Let's go to images because they got a lot of good images here. See that right there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you got to have 5 waves in the 5th. That's not what we have. We have an ABC. what we have is A, B, C, and that C wave is an ending diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gets a little skinny in there. The C of the ABC can be ending. Yeah, right. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying this is. So, James, let me ask you a question since you're in here, bro. Since you're in here, I'm not convinced that's a diagonal. I'm just saying that's that's just the shape. Do you know anything about the dominance chart, James? And what's your feeling on it? My take is that it doesn't follow Elliott. I don't feel like it would. My take on it, and I don't know if you were here for it, but my take on it, this is just a comparison graph of how BTC is moving in comparison to, and I'm not sure what all goes into this chart, but it's a comparison of how the charts move and just how they're related. So I mean, you've got waves here. There's no doubt about it. And if you try to apply Elliott, it may or may not give you some, some look to it. But that does look like a 5 wave. It looks like we need to go up one more, but still, I don't know. So there you go, man. Crypto 411. Have a good night, man. BTC 1 hour. Let's check it out. 1 hour cup and handle. James, what's your new count, man? Based on today's move, what's your new count? I don't know if you were here for the part that I shared, James, but I'd like to hear your ideas. I can't find this is BTC. I can't find 5 waves there. I can't see 5 waves here at all. So the best I have here is that this is some kind of a diagonal. Do you have that as a diagonal, James? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have I got a problem with the 3 waves here in the 5th, but this is some kind of a 2 wave out of it and then down. That's the best I can see right now for a down count for now, without going up to 9,000 first. I think we had a wave 1 down leading diagonal. Okay, haven't confirmed it. Yeah, working on the 2 wave. Yeah, that's what I shared as the down move. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Elias, no problem. No problem at all. Thanks for stopping by, man. Can't exceed 100%. So there's a cap on the height. Yeah, interesting, Robert. Good call there. Good call. BTC 1 hour. Let's just look at it quick. So we're getting our little push up here. That wave I was telling you that was probably coming, guys. So don't freak out. But anyway, what I've got here is that we got a 3 wave. We're going to get a 3 wave and a 3 wave. That's a potential. Or we just get this 3 wave and we get a dump tomorrow morning, Monday morning dump. 705. Okay. All right, we'll do it. Thank you. 705. Let's do that now. Just throw it in here. There it is. Nope, that's not it. There it is. We'll check it out. Okay, Keith, let me look at the 1 hour for you. And you're saying a cup and handle from what time? One hour cup and handle pattern developing. Where's the 6 a.m. today? Sure, it's today. Cup and handle. What'd you say, Jen? Let's see. Negative 0.236 or negative 236? Negative 0.236. Okay. 0.236. Okay. And negative point 0.618. All right, let's see. What are you saying now? It says, let's see. If we hit the 705 on a retrace, we will then hit the algo target negative 236 or the 618. First and second algos. Okay. Cool. Well, let's check it out. Let's throw the retrace on this guy. Talking about the whole move, right? 705's at 85.32. Well, the only way I can figure out that we would get up there is it has to be 2-3. It has to be a WXY to get up there. I just don't know how we can do it any other way. I cannot get 5 waves in here. Any way I look at that, I tried. There's no 5 waves there. So this is a 3-wave structure. I have no idea what that is because it's so stinking straight down. It looked impulsive to me. I was looking pretty good for a 1-2 like that, but nope. So anyway, we got a 3-wave. I'm assuming this is a 3-wave. We got this big 5. I mean, I don't know how to get 5 waves out of that in any way, shape, or form. So this basically is a 3-wave structure to me. It's coming to the 1276. I think we're going to get a 3-wave structure down, and then if we go up here, if we get up here, it's going to get up with a 3-wave structure, most likely. Now, if I'm wrong, say the 4-hour. Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm with you. Yeah, that's an area that I haven't learned as far as the algo targets are concerned. That's the piece of my trade. That's the piece of trading that I need to work on and grow in for sure. I need to learn algos, no doubt, no doubt. That's an area that I just haven't had a chance to study yet. So I'm well aware of the bots and the algos that run the market, and well aware of that. So I just that's a piece. So I'm glad to take the information you're given. Appreciate it. Okay. Anyway, I'm not seeing how we're going to get up there with Elliott without coming back down. This might be a triangle forming like I was mentioning to you guys. So anyway, yeah. All right, somebody asked me, let's do a couple charts. I've kind of worn out Bitcoin. I've handled it for now an hour and a half. So what are the charts? I saw somebody said wanted to see Link. Somebody wanted to see I don't know what else. What other charts did you guys want to see? Thanks, James, for your help. Appreciate it. What's up, Ryan? I'm trying to keep up with the chat as well. Oh, excluded the idea of a dump, John? Well, this is corrective, man. I mean, this is a corrective wave. This is not an impulse. We're not this wave right here. That's impulsive. Okay, that's impulsive right there. This is not impulsive. It's not a diagonal. It's not anything. It's just so this to me is corrective shape. Okay, it's a three-wave correction. We're up here at the 1276. The 1618 is up here somewhere. If we come up and tag it and come down, it's probably still corrective. So we're going to have a three-wave to the upside, going to have a three-wave to the downside. It could dump from there, okay? Or we could have a three-wave, again to the upside to higher targets to a larger retrace there. So XRP, check it out. Oh, XRP bounced. Tag on it. It was really looking promising, guys, to come down. I'm rooting for XRP to dump. I don't think it's going to right now. So Jonathan, I hope that that helps you. This stuff is going down, but we may have a slight up push in everything. I talked about it earlier. Might have a slight up push. Wow, thank you, Ryan. Thank you so much, man. I'll get back with you in just a second. But we might have a little push up here in Litecoin. We might have a push up in Ethereum here. We might have a three-wave structure coming up here. Not sure. But so we might have some temporary up, but everything's looking down to me, guys. Everything is looking down, 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 down. All right, so you guys have the request. Let's take a peek at them. Let me go in order. Let me see, Jonathan, what was your question? So we'll just have to see if it goes down, whether it's a three-wave or dump. There you go. That's right, man. We look at the structure. That's exactly right. You're catching on, bro. Well done. But yeah, I believe it's coming down. Just what kind of structure does it come down in? Three-wave corrective or impulse? Okay. So remember, guys. Remember, this is something that'll help you. An impulse is made of 5 waves. Okay. But the first wave is going to be an impulse too, so it's going to be a little miniature impulse. That's why I'm always looking at the micro waves. I want to see, okay, because I want to see an impulse here. If I see an impulse, that means we're going to get a pullback and we're going to get a bigger impulse, okay? So understand that, guys. I want to see when the wave comes down, it's not just going to come straight down, it's going to come down impulsively. And so when I see that first wave forming, I want to see what kind of wave is that, okay? That's why I'm like, I mean, like right here, for instance, that's not an impulse. You say, why can't this be an impulse? Can't you count 5 waves? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't you count 5 waves? No, you can't, because it breaks all the rules in the world. Number one, your one wave has 3 waves and not 5. Okay. Secondly, if you count that as your 1 and this is your 2 and that's your 3 wave is one of the shortest waves. That can't be. Okay. If you count that as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your 4 wave breaks the plane of the 1 wave. I mean, that breaks so many rules in the world. This is actually just a big 3-wave move right there. Okay, so that's why you have to know the rules for an impulse and know what it looks like. So we could have a diagonal right here. The 4 does break the plane of the 1 there, so that could be a diagonal. We're getting a 3-wave move. We're either going to go down from here, or we could get some kind of a really corrective structure to come up here and then down. Tomorrow's Monday morning, guys. I just saying, Monday morning dumps. Just be careful. Watch out. Might get a pump tonight and a dump at 2 a.m. I don't know. I'm just telling you. All right. Yeah. Bitcoin could be a diagonal. Yeah, absolutely. And this is Ethereum that I'm looking at. So, hey, Ryan, thank you so much for that gift, man. You're always so kind. Ryan, are you part of our Telegram group? I think you've given to me enough to be part of it, man. And if you are, forgive me that I just don't know everybody's names and screen names and how they match up. So, okay, good. Okay, Ryan, just wanted to make sure. Man, you give too much, man. I'm thankful. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. But, man, don't feel obligated to keep doing that, man. Really. I enjoy this, and just want to make sure that if you're not part of it, you deserve to be. But there's 70 of you or 80 of you in the group now, and I have a hard time keeping up with everybody who's not commenting and whose screen names or what screen names, how they translate. So, all right. Impossible for an. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, no, no, no. I looked at that as a diagonal. You're talking about. Yeah, right here. I can't even see a diagonal in that, man. I don't even see a diagonal. I get. Okay, all right. Let me try it. Try it again. I mean, are you saying that? I'll consider everything, bro. So you'd have to say that this is the diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 did not come higher than the 3. That's a problem. Okay. All right. So then you'd have to say, well, that's not the diagonal. This is. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, bro. Ethereum being a diagonal. Nah, it's not a diagonal because it doesn't have 5 waves in it. And it doesn't. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, it doesn't have. The diagonal would have to be like this, okay, in Ethereum. I'm sorry, it is hard to see what everybody's talking about. Sorry. So you'd have to have 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it just doesn't. There's no. It's not there. So there's only 3 waves there. So that's only 3 waves. Okay. Okay, 5 can be an underthrow. Okay. I mean, maybe. So you're saying this: 3 waves, 3 waves, 3 waves, 3 waves, like that, and there's your diagonal. I mean, if we look in the smaller time frames, there is 3 waves in there. I mean, maybe. It's a big fat sucker is what that is. All right. I see what you're saying. Well, if that's the case, then we got a 3-wave pullback, and then we're getting a move to the upside, and that's a bully kind of move. If that's the case, though, I got a 1, 2. I need a 5-wave impulse. Yeah, sometimes that's the best we got, isn't it, man? I don't know how to say your name. Spy XO, is that it? Okay, so I need 5 waves here in my 1 wave. Do I have that? Tag on it. Are there leading waves everywhere in this? See, this one's harder to see. See, that would have to be an underthrow 5, like James was mentioning. I just don't have 5 waves here. I mean, so this would have to lead off our 1, 2, and I just don't have 5 waves there. This is just, I mean, if you measure the shape and the I mean, we came to the 1-to-1 extension, and you see 5 waves. 5 waves are almost finished forming here. This looks like a flat right there to me. Okay. So, and I see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe up here, unless that's done, unless that's finished, but that looks like 3 there. 2618. It could be done. This might be the 3 up here, and then we're going down here, or this is done. So, yeah, appreciate that input, man. Appreciate that. This to me looks more like the diagonal here, but the 3 waves is challenging right there. But there it is. There's 3 waves there. So, Merle, the running flat looks like this, buddy. So we'd have a A, a B, and then the C doesn't break the high of the A, and then it just goes down from there. That's a running flat. Okay. A regular flat is where you have one-to-one extension of this wave. This comes down to 90 to 100%. Between 90 and 100% of this wave here. Okay, that's a regular flat, and this can go a little higher as well. And then you have an expanded flat where you have A, and then B comes down below the origin of A, and then it continues. Now you can also have an expanded running flat where you have basically A, B comes lower, C comes shorter, and it goes on. That's an expanded running flat. All right, man. What'd you figure out? Let's talk about it. That's what we're here for. That'd be awesome. I'm going to go get some tea, guys, if that's okay. I'll be right back. All right. James has had an epiphany. We are waiting on the edge of our seats for James to come back and tell us what he's found. If you guys have charts, share the Telegram link. Just delete the .com off the end or something like that. Oh, did you hear what I said? Did y'all hear my conversation with my wife? So I have this camper outside and out in my driveway that I bought, and so it's got it has a bad wall in it, and I've had it torn apart for about a year now, ready to fix it. And the city gave me a nasty gram in the mail the other day. Said you need to fix this or you're going to be fined. And I have till tomorrow to do it. So anyway, yeah, and I've been neglecting it and wanting to fix it. So I'm just going to, I called my customer and today, or texted them and said, hey, I won't be in there tomorrow, but we'll be back on Tuesday. And they were cool with that. So anyway, yeah, I'm taking off tomorrow to fix the camper, and I've got my helper that works with me. We're gonna work on my house as my job tomorrow. So I don't get paid for it, but I won't get fined either. So yeah. Anyway, my wife is in a program. She's in a musical called Sister Act. Y'all remember that movie that came out in the '90s with Whoopi Goldberg? Well, they made a musical out of it. Broadway musical, and anyway, she's a part of it, and she's not on Broadway, obviously, but it's a local production of it, and she's one of the dancing nuns. So she drives every night. She's going out and doing that. So Anyway, yeah, that's a little bit of a picture into my life. All right. All right, this is BTC. Looking at this wave here. Came to the 2618, bounced. That might be the fifth wave. That might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's done. This just might be. Let's go down to the 1 minute. Or waiting on James. I was running out of material. Oh, you guys asked me for a bunch of charts. I'm so sorry, guys. Look at this. Look at this wave, guys. Look at this. What is that right there? Is that an impulse on the 1 minute? Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. That is an impulse wave. See it? One wave. There's a 3-wave pullback. 2. Now, what is this we're getting? Yeah. That's a 3-wave there. 5, 3, and I don't even know what that is. But that's impulsive there. James at the water cooler. That's who Kirby's talking about. It's James Meyer, guys. Curbinaccio. Okay. All right, let's go back. Let me scroll back through and get to your charts here while we're waiting on James here. Okay, we had got lost. Well, EOS. Somebody said EOS. Let's look at EOS. I think XRP, ZRX. Okay, let's look at those. Let's go to EOS first. EOS USD and okay, daily. The daily looks bad. James, give me 1 minute, buddy. I will. Okay, so we take this first wave here. We measure the extension to see what kind of extension we've got, and it came down and tagged the 1618. It doesn't look completely finished though, guys. I don't know. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 waves in there, so that could be done. Tagged. This could be like a third wave, or this could be a WXY of some kind. 3 waves. There's 5 waves maybe in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5. I'd have to measure it to see what it looks like. Could be a 3-wave. Let's go down. We'll go down to a smaller time frame in a minute. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's either. That could be impulsive. That could be a 5, 3, 5 right there. This could be an expanded running flat right there. See that this is possibly I don't know the fib measurements for an expanded running flat, but that could be, like that. I mean, how low are the alts dying? Is that what's happening? The alts are being killed? Because I mean this just does not look good at all. It doesn't look good. It looks like it's going down, 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 and it's got more to go. It has not come to a completion. Let me show you what a completed wave looks like when it completes. A completed wave often will come straight, bounce, and do another. So, I don't know. It's just not looking good. EOS does not look good. Here's what I see just right away. I mean, I don't know. I can't make heads or tail of that. ABC right there. I mean, that looks like a three-wave move. A flat. Now we need another three-wave move. I mean, I think EOS is going down. Whoever asked for EOS, there you go. I can't even give you a target. It's just not. To me, I mean, guys, I would not be in alts right now. I would not be buying alts. Yeah, guys, I mean, I stopped trading. I stopped holding and trading LTC, Merle. I did. I was a big believer in it. Big. That's why we have the Litecoin swing trading community. That's why I started that group. I believed in LTC. I just don't know that I believe in it anymore. They're not moving. There's question about what they're doing. Um, Adoption is not taking off. It may. It just. I'm not feeling it right now. Okay. They're just zombies. Yeah. So. Um, something I learned from Cliff High. I don't know, and I don't listen to the guy a whole lot, but I just remember an interview he was doing when he was talking about all the different currencies. He says that there was a time in our country, and this is just something I don't know about, but he was just talking about like down south, where banks were popping up all over the place, and they were creating their own notes, their own paper money, right? Their own notes that you could trade, and eventually one currency dominated the other, until finally there became a united currency for the country. But anyway, he says, that's kind of what's going on now. That eventually one or two or whatever is going to rise to the top and become the adopted one, and we're all trying to figure out which one it is, and that's why a lot of people are investing in a lot of these. But you got to believe in it, right? But just don't what's the word, just because we had that big alt run back in 2017, guys, don't believe that necessarily that's coming. Give me 1 minute, my battery's dying on my phone. I got to get a charger cord. Now that being said, what I just said there, um, it doesn't mean there won't be another alt season. It's just it ain't going to be like it was. Okay, it's not going to be like it was, and don't expect it um, to be like that. Sorry guys, I just plugged my phone in. It's doing a bunch of stuff there. Okay, all right, James, let's check it out. Um, okay, cool. Let's see, EOS. Let's look at so EOS looks down to me. Let's look at but I don't know how it's going down. I don't know that I can. I mean, it could do a bunch of three-wave crap, and then down. There. It's impossible to know exactly, but we might get something like this and then down. But I can't tell you to trade that. Let's see. ZRX. That is not good. Okay, we got this. Now this, guys, is a nice cup and handle forming, potentially. That's a nice rounded bottom. I like that. I like that. Got a double bottom here. It found a bottom and it stuck at 15 cents. It's a pretty chart. I like the chart. I don't know whether to believe it or not. This was a nice ABC there. That looks like 3 waves. Maybe 5 is in there. Let's look at a smaller time frame. Da-da-da. Kind of stalling for James's chart. I want to give him a shot to share that. He said he saw something really cool, so it'd be nice to see some new ideas. I don't have all the ideas in the world. Looks like 3 waves, guys. That's 3 waves, but came up pretty impulsively, didn't it? Just looks like it's about topped out. This looks like an expanded flat right there. That's 3 waves up. 5 down, 3 up. Looks like we're about to ready to get a dump here, guys. Could come as low as 25 cents. That would just be the first 3 waves. So, yeah. ZRX looks like it's going to come down. The reason I believe that is this wave structure right here, right there. That's corrective. That's a 3-wave correction. Okay, when if I put the fibs on that, I can just see it. Came to the 1-to-1 extension. Guys, I see the matrix, man. I'm telling you, I can see the fib relationships in my mind, there in my head. Now we're gonna have to get some more upside if it's not going to be corrective. Okay, but this looks like it's a 5-wave. Let's go to the 1 hour. Okay, looks like 5 waves is almost complete there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe one more push up. Maybe. Doesn't need it because we've hit the 3618. That's it looks like an extended fifth here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, that's an ending diagonal with an extended fifth. Something like that. I don't know if that's possible, but that's what we got. So I mean, there's 5 complete waves in there. Okay. So we're heading down. We're heading down. Come on, XRP. Come on down. So, yeah, I mean, to me, this is coming down tonight, guys. I mean, it's going to start coming down. So, ZRX is coming down. And so the target was, this is an ABC right there. So that's a 5, a 3. That's an expanded flat right there. If you can short it, short it. That's what I would do. Not financial advice. That's what I would do. Yeah, 25 cents. 25.37. That's ZRX. BTC 5-minute. I'll pull that up, Spy. Just give me 1 second. Let me finish with the alts that people requested. What was the other one, guys? We had EOS, ZRX, What was the other request? There was another one. Let me scroll back through. Can't find it. Oh, XRP. Yeah, I mean XRP. I've kind of already gone over that, but the XRP. Um, yeah, I mean this is looking three wave-ish. It looks like it's ready to come back down. I'm not certain. I mean, I'd like to see it impulsive coming back down. BTC needs to move as well. Um, but looks like some kind of a diagonal there, but it's in a channel. But it looks like some kind of a leading wave. Could be a corrective wave. I'm not certain about that. It's just the way I've got it kind of looking right there. But it looks like we need to break down out of that and retrace at least 50% of that. So, we should be coming down here to, at least this area, maybe even deeper. 24 to 25 cents in that ballpark. So that's XRP. Let me take a look at your chain link. Yeah, I need to look at link. Where's the full link? How do I do that? Yep, I just did Tezos. That wasn't that ZRX? Hey, Kai's in crypto. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a crypto believer yet until the charts tell me. I'm just a trader, so I don't necessarily believe in the crypto until crypto proves me. And so I mean, I want to believe. I'm not like a denier, and I just want to see it more mass adopted. I want to see the charts telling me, yeah, we're heading up big time. But right now, I'm tentative. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, Tezos is the XTZ. Thank you. Sorry, but what was ZRX then? What's ZRX? What is that one? Ooh. Oh. BTC starting to drop. We'll check it out in just a second. Hey, I tell you what, Spy, can you email me your chart? James too. There's my email address. Email it to me. I'll pull it up. Actually, that's not a great way either. I don't want to pull my email up here on live camera. How do I do that? How can I get I want to get your charts up, guys, but I don't know how to do it. So Spy, I don't know how to read this. What's the X there? What is that? How do I type the address in? Here, let me see. Let me see what it does here. Oh, I see. TradingView.com. Gotcha. TradingView.com and then the X after that. Got it. I see it. I see it now. Got it. All right. Excellent. Excellent. I understand what to do. Boom. And boom. Check it out. There it is. There's Spy's chart. SPY XO2. WXY. That could be. That could be. Let's check that out. That's a pretty chart, man. There's my chart. Yep, there's a three-wave move there. Let's see. Did that go 78%? Went to the 705. So that's interesting. James was talking about going to the 705 on that small move there. Wow. Interesting. I need to play with that. We had a drop, and he says it probably will go to the first algo target of 236 and the second algo target at the negative 618 here. So now the way I would ordinarily come up with those targets is I would do it this way. I would do the extension there of that wave, and that brings me to the 8146 and the 81. Let's see how they correlate. Okay, so you see how the 236 kind of comes to the 1-to-1, and then the 618 comes to the 1276. So I mean, you get the same targets. That's kind of cool, but doing it a different way. So I mean, while I don't have the algo targets, my extension system seems to work pretty well with those algos. So nice. That's pretty cool. All right, type the TradingView URL and just the second part. Got it. All right. Tristan, let's see your chart here. TradingView. All right. Love it. Let's chill, wait for blood on the streets. Okay, cool. Let's check out some more charts here. James, did you already post yours in the Litecoin group? All right, this is my Facebook, y'all. There it is. Litecoin swing trading community here. James hasn't posted yet. Just let me know, James, when you've posted. All right, let's take a peek at another chart here. Live dashboard. We'll get to Tezos here, guys. I will promise. All right, let's check out this one. All right, this is, whose chart was this? Tristan's chart. Thanks, man. Thanks for sharing, buddy. Let's check it out. All right, so this is what time frame we got here. We got the 2-hour chart here. This is the bottom of the correction. Okay, we got he's got this as a W wave. Okay, this is this is a flat here. We got an expanded flat here. W X Y. Yep. The only problem I have with that, man, the Y needs to be 3 waves. Oh, you got your Y over here. That's okay. I see it. I see it now. WX. I was looking for Y. Y is way over here. So that's your. You're looking at an expanded flat. That's what you're looking at. So how are you seeing? You're seeing 5 waves here. A, B, C. That's 5 waves. Okay, so that's A, B, C, 5 waves. Yeah, is that an ending diagonal then? Is that what you're calling that, Tristan? Ending diagonal? Oh, this is Myers. This is Myers. Okay, okay, I'm sorry. This is James. You just put the... I got it. I got you. I got it now. No, it's not a diagonal. As long as the over 300% of wave 1, I call it valid. All right. I'm just always looking for that 3 wave to be about the 1618, but I guess, it can break rules. Okay. Then we got let's see, ABC there. Okay. Yeah, I got that as an ABC as well. Um, but I have my B, I have my A here and the B here. But I see why you did that way. But this is a nice 5-wave structure there. It measures perfectly. So that's why I call this 1, 2, 3. But same way, I mean, I got that as an ABC. Just I put my A here. And I call that 5 waves even though I can't see them. I assume they're there in the wick. So, yeah. Anyway, but that's cool. And then you got to see how the Y plays out. So, yeah. Yeah, it looks like a flat. And that's what I said today in the video. And so I'm seeing that as potential as well. I just got to see this as we need 3 waves. Let's see, this is going to be a C. Okay, so A, B, C as a flat right there. Yeah, so we need to see 5 waves here, don't we? Okay, James, I'm not going to nail this at all because I think I like that as a possibility. But here's what I was sharing at the beginning that you were missing, that you missed. And I just want your thoughts on it. Okay. So just trying in the spirit of trying to figure it out. I gotta have 5 waves in here, right? Let's see. How did you deal with that? Let me. I closed it down. Dag on it. Duplicate. There we go. Okay, for this C wave, I need to have 5 waves going up. I'm with you. So how do you deal with this sub count right in here for 5 waves? Can you find 5 waves in there, man? So that's my biggest problem right there is I just can't see this as a 1-2 because I don't see 5 waves in that. And so that's my hardest part there, okay? Not complaining about your chart at all. I just want to know how you handle that. Let's pull this guy up here. Zoom in here. Yeah. That's right. So X is a triangle. Yep. And that would be ABC, right? Yep. I like it. That was the count that I pretty much shared last night. You said B might not be finished, and that's right. B that would finish out the B. The B could be done, and that's it. That's some kind of diagonal. Then we got a 2, and then we still get the 5 waves, and I think it still works. I think that count still works. So, yep. W X Y. Yep. Triangle. Yeah. Yeah. It looks good, man. It looks really good. That's an absolutely valid count, and that gets us to $9,000, which we talked about today in the earlier video. Gets us, not 9,000, about 8,000, 89 or something like that. Where was it? Yeah, somewhere about 88, 88.50 in that ballpark. Yep, that would be the 1-to-1 extension. So, the only problem again, so what I believe firmly, and this is a strong belief that I have, and this is why I do micro analysis here, that once I get my big count here, what I want to see is I want to catch whether that wave is validated or invalidated as fast as possible. Okay, so if this is going to be a one like that, and I'm looking for a target up here, then I need, and that's going to be an ABC flat. Okay, then I want to see 5 waves here, and so that means I need to see in this first wave. I want to see 5 waves. So on the micro, I want to see everything that I should see on the normal count, and so that's really why I check the micro. I know, we were talking about that the other day, and that's why you didn't like it so much. But really, that's why I do it. I say, okay, I need to see an impulse in here somewhere, and I just cannot get an impulse out of any of that. There's just no way I can find an impulse here, and so If it's a 1 2 1 2, then what would that be here? Let's try to find that right here. We got a diagonal beginning. We got a fifth wave that kind of undershoots it. I mean, that would be the only way I could come up with it. Then we got a expanded flat there. So I guess the only way I can justify it would be 1 2 3 4 5. Is that it? Is that your five? Is that the 5 waves? And then we've got this comes up above here. So we've got an A, B, C right there as an expanded flat. Then we've got a 1 2 wave right there, and then that gets us up here to our 3 wave and so on. So that's the so I mean that's about the only way I can. I mean I guess I wasn't thinking 1 2 1 2, but yeah. So that's a way I could get a 1 2 out of that, and then there's a 1 2 there. Maybe, guys, that might be it. That might be it for sure, and that gets us up into a 5 wave count. Let's look and see how that gets us up there. So sometimes, guys, I mean, we've been here 2.5 hours messing with this, but sometimes this is why we do it in a community. It's why we wrestle with these things and count until we figure it out, the puzzle. That might be the puzzle right there. This might indeed be a 1 2 1 2. Let's talk about it as if it's a 1 2 1 2. And I did earlier. I said, listen, I could be wrong, and let's just pretend I'm wrong. So I don't always believe I have to have the count. I just plan for being wrong. Okay, so this would be actually. So this would actually be 1 2 there. Now we're getting 1 2. Yeah, we need to get up here to. We still haven't made. Yeah, we have. 1 2 3. This is the 4 wave, 4 5 of the third. Unless we get an expanded, or an extension, I should say. 1 2 3 4 5. That's the third. 1 2 3 4 5. Still a little short, so it looks like we need to get an extension in here in this third wave. We needed to come up pretty quick, pretty fast, to get up here to the 1-to-1 extension that we would expect to see on a flat. It's not looking strong enough to me, but what do I know? Yeah, Jonathan, in all these scenarios, we're still going down, guys. I mean, we're going down low. I mean, this is just a corrective wave when we're trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure out, see, to figure out a correction, guys, I mean, come on. It is so hard because it could just do whatever it wants to do. That's why we just have lower targets, right? So, anyway, yeah, I mean, we got a 3 wave here, 3 wave there, going to get a 3 wave like that. You know, it's just chop. I mean, that could be it right there, what I just shared with you. 3 wave, 3 wave, now we get a 3 wave. It could just be a WXY. We would expect, though, if this is a, ABC, ABC, and now we're going to get a 5 wave up, 1 2 3 4 5 waves, or it's going to come up in 3 waves, one of the two. So it's either going to be an ABC expanded flat, well, actually a WXY and then kind of a flat formation, and yeah, I don't know. WX, yeah. But yeah, after this correction, we're expecting down. Just trying to figure it out, y'all. Trying to figure it out. I'm about poop to pop, though. I'm ready for the fart sack. Have y'all ever heard that one? Get XRP back up in here because I want to watch. Oh, man, my XRP chart got gone, guys. I hate it when it reverts back to some old thing. Ugh. You do all that work and it reverts back. So frustrating. All that work. Look at all that work I just did. That's a different way I've drawn the channel than the past. I had the channel like this. So how do you draw that? I like that better because I get more touches right here. More touches here. Looks better to me. That's why I want it to come down. And it also includes this wick down here. But if I draw it this way, then I get all of those at the top there, but not these. Which one is it? I don't know. I like that one. I'm going to stick to that one. So let's see if XRP breaks that or not. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I tried earlier, couldn't find it, and then when you said 1212, I saw the flat there, and that made sense, James. Made sense. Can't always see it. Sometimes you get chart bound. You get focused in too much. You look at it one way for a long time. That's the hard part here. All right. Let's see. Guys, we're going to wrap it up here pretty soon. I'm pretty tired. Right here, let's just do our final analysis here. Oh, I said Tezos. I would get Tezos. Let me get Tezos. What is Tezos? What is it again? It is XTZ. Okay. Kraken. So what's the deal with Tezos? I don't even know anything about it. So what's the draw there? What are we thinking? $786. You'd think it'd be coming down to the 1-to-1. Why does everything look like it needs to go down, but it's just stalling? What is that junk? I mean, that's 5 waves. Looks finished. See, guys, I got 1, 2, 1-to-1 extension down here. That's 3, 4, 1, 2. So is this 1? So how do you count this 5th wave? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finished, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5th wave needs to come down, down, down. It's hard to tell. All these charts are like that. All the charts are like that. Hey, thanks, Tyler, man. Appreciate that, bro. Thanks. Smart contract platform like Ethereum and EOS. Okay. Okay. All right. Was there any other chart that we need to look at? We got XTZ. Guys, it's up or down. Sorry. But this looks like 5 waves could be complete, or we got one more hit to the low. And that's what I'm looking for with BTC. That's what I'm looking for with Ethereum. That's what I'm looking for with Litecoin. It could go up from here, or one more hit to the low. So it's real. It looks like things are really tightening up for a big move. Tomorrow is Monday. I don't know if we're going to get it tomorrow. I'm just saying it is Monday, and I always look for big moves on Monday. So, yeah. Ethereum is down for sure. I like Ethereum. I mean, I was a believer in Ethereum as well in the beginning. I'm just losing confidence, guys, with the alts. I've just kind of moved to BTC right now, just because it just seems safer to me. So, yeah. Guys, it is 10:30. I've been doing this since 8 o'clock. So I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. Great live stream. I mean, I enjoyed it. I know it's just kind of, a hodgepodge of stuff. But, hey, James, thanks for your help. Spy, thanks for your good, what do you call it? Your chart that you shared. I appreciate that, man. And thank you guys for all your thoughts. I hope this is helpful, TA, for you at least to understand what's so difficult and where we might be headed. Let me just give Bitcoin just one final look here. Yeah, I mean, it looks like she wants to maybe come down here, down to this region, maybe. 81.49 to 81.16. That's a potential. And if it comes down there, watch it. If it's, make sure that she stops there and reverses. If we get a reversal off of that, then that might be good for some upside. Okay. If you get BTC coming down to the 8074, then this is becoming impulsive and not corrective. So that's your target. This is just your final, what you're looking for. 8074 is going to be your line of death there for a downside. So if we pass that, we're going down from there, at least down in some kind of 3-wave structure or something. There's going to be more down than that. That's all I'm saying. If we reverse off of 81.16 to 81.50, if we reverse off of those, then we've got a good chance for some more upside too. So, that's kind of what we're looking at. You guys have a fantastic evening. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm going to try to get some sleep as well. Okay. I screwed up the count in the last one. All right, let me pull up. If you want to hang around, guys, I can pull up James's last chart that he just shared. But you feel free to go if you got to go. Got it. I'm gonna pull up his chart here. There we go. Screwed up the last one. There we go. Let's take a peek at it. I can't make it bigger. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Fifth wave ends there. Got an ABC for W, X, and then Y is over here as a flat. Let's see. W, X, ABC. Flat there for a Y wave. There, 5, ABC there. And then you got a 1, 2, yeah, got it. Looks good, man. And then boom, here 62.50, way down here. That's excellent. I mean, that's one of my counts. That's what I shared at the beginning of this live stream as a potential. WX as a triangle right here, and then the Y brings us way down here. So yeah, looking good, man. Nice chart. Appreciate it. Yep, still the same. Can't see ETH hitting that high again. The whole reason is the ICOs, people tying up ETH and making it some scarce forced to higher price. So that's not going to happen again. Yeah, Robert. I mean, I'm not the guy that knows all that stuff, but maybe. All right, you guys have a fantastic evening. Enjoyed it. Thanks, James. Thanks, Spy. Thanks, everybody that contributed. Brent, have a great night. Jonathan, thanks, bud. Tyler, thank you. Wayne, good to see you, man. Missing you. All right, you guys have a fantastic evening. Okay, talk to you later. We're gonna cut the stream.